Hey guys, welcome to Coffee with Angel. This is Angel. Hope you're having a great day. Thanks very much for coming over to my blog today and watching my video. As you know, we are just entering into the holiday sales season. And yesterday I did a quick post on Instagram and April Marie's training that she was going to be doing tonight. Actually, I'm recording this on Wednesday night. So she's done that, and I will do some notes for you guys for those of you who missed the webinar, because I know there was a lot of you who reached out to me that couldn't make that time and or we're in a different country. So I'll get a blog post up with some tips that she shared on how you can build your following on Instagram and start recruiting and getting some extra sales on there for this holiday season. But for tonight, I wanted to start this off, really kind of kick it off with the approach to selling and how you build that relationship with your customer. I think we all start out thinking that we're going to put a few posts up and people are going to like what they see because we like it so much and we've got something so great to offer people, which is most of the time true. We're looking to help people, which is most of the time true, but it just doesn't build that trust and that relationship where people buy from you. And so you kind of have to reverse engineer the way that you approach selling and think about the reasons that you buy, the emotions that are touched on in your buying decisions. When you're online and you see something and you purchase it, what made you purchase that? What was that? What did they tap into that made you go get your credit card and sit down and buy that right then? So it's really understanding the human emotion and the things that trigger people to buy, trigger people to trust you, and to actually spend the time nurturing that relationship. And as I've said to you before, I've been taking some training with Diane Hockman, and Diane is someone who started off with nothing. She was broke, a mom at home trying to make things work, which is a story so many of us relate to. And she just went out there. She learned the secret to selling, the secret to building that relationship and building her list and the importance of her list. And she self-proclaimed that she's not technical. She hasn't done it with any bells and whistles. She's literally gone out and built relationships. So it really comes down to understanding people. And if you don't understand people, you're like, I don't even know where to begin. There's training out there that can help you, but it does take practice. It takes the practice of actually talking to people and caring about them. And you might even notice if you're on my list where I send my special trainings, or I send you guys free offers on my list, or special promotions that I'm doing that don't necessarily get posted on my blog. You'll know that you've probably noticed in the last few months that my emails have sort of changed, because I've gone from that sort of hype selling where it's like, you want to like get everybody so interested and fired up because this is awesome, and into that more like, let's learn about each other. Who am I? If I want you to trust me and I want you to listen to the things that I'm sharing with you, then I want you to know me. And so that's what I'm moving into. So that's really what Diane will show you. And she, after kind of getting some training with her and figuring out the things that she offers, I figured out she has a $7 training that she shares with anybody on how to tap into the four key areas that you need to approach when you're looking at selling or building that relationship and getting customers to trust you. And I sat through this training, and it's fantastic. She gives you the four areas. She gives you a whole structure of how to think when you're approaching selling, and she also does a cheese analogy, which is crazy. She has you comparing yourself to cheese, a certain type of cheese, and you figure out whether or not you're Swiss cheese or cottage cheese. So it's a pretty cool thing to go through and realize that you want to be cottage cheese. So it's, for $7, it's going to boost your sales this holiday season. I invested in it because I saw the value from Diane already and the other things I've done with her. And I was just like, anything I can learn from this woman, I want to know. She can literally write an email to her list and sell like $20,000 worth of products in one day. So she's amazing. She recruits on demand, and she's someone that you want to listen to. I have a lot of women that follow my blog, a lot of moms. And so if you're just kind of wanting to learn that approach in sales, where it's not so much about what picture or what ad are you going to put up, but it's more, how am I going to talk to my people? How am I going to build my list? How am I going to build that trust and that relationship? And that expands not only into just your customers, but also your team that's following you, right? So that's what Diane teaches. So invest this $7. I'll put the link below that I use to get into this, but it's just awesome. And it's something that you have forever and you go back and listen to over and over. I've already listened to it twice because you pick up new things and you want things to settle into your mind. You want to, when you sit down to write a list or a letter to your email list, you want to be able to say, okay, well, how am I approaching this letter? Who do I want to be? Who do I want them to see in me? And you're being genuine and sharing something about yourself and then tapping into that person. So it's pretty awesome training. Make sure you get that. It'll help you for the holidays. So that's my tip for today on selling in the holiday season. It's figure out how to sell. It's actually called, the course is called Get Prospects to Buy, I think is what it's called. So it's awesome. Anyways, make sure you also pick up the free Facebook training that I have on my blog at coffeewithangel.com. Just enter your name and email. And if you want me to reach out to you one-on-one, enter your phone number as well. And, I'll give you a call and we can chat. I would love to figure out what you're doing and where you're at and help you if I can. So hope you have a fantastic day. I will see you guys in the next post and I will talk to you if you put your number in. Bye-bye.